The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the backdrop for our broadcast setting tonight. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
And when you look at Portland, they've shown their capabilities, but it's been in flashes. If they want to move up this list, it may take greater focus, greater commitment.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening. And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, DA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with Morant. And it's Brooks in at the three. And for the Trailblazers. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Powell and Covington up at the forward. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players. Looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
Here's Morant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's underrated going into college, underrated coming into the league, and Morant plays like he's still trying to prove the doubters wrong.
Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And he gets it back. Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Oh, now this is a good sign for sure. Look at the confidence Brooks has, taking and making it.
Let's it go from 14. John Morant grabs the rebound. Brooks against Powell. Great D that time from Powell.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Now the pass to McCollum. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And that's now 7 points for C.J. McCollum. Lillard against Morant. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Morant missing. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lillard against Adams. For the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, one of the more dynamic passes to enter this league. I mean, in a while, if you ask me. He's in full control of this offense.
Now, here's Lillard. Powell for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Melton with the ball. He's guarded by Nurkic.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Powell finds Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Brooks covering. Powell. That's good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Unloads from 13. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Grizzlies trail by 6.
And C.J. McCollum graduating with a bachelor's in journalism, something he's already putting to use covering the league.
He might be coming for our jobs, Greg, but you know, his intellect is something that serves him on the court as well, studying the game and his opponents.
It's Powell with the drive. Brooks against McCollum. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. McCollum's got 9 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Stolen by McCollum. Nurkic with it. He's picked up by Morant. Adams against Lillard. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. When you think about the skill needed to hit off-balance shots and with a hand in your face defensively, Chris, C.J. McCollum has got an awful lot in his bag of tricks, doesn't he?
The pull-up game is something he's been doing his whole life. Now he's doing it from long range too, and that's what's the scary thing, Kevin, for the rest of this league.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Grizzlies. The Trailblazers third.
And this is a battle today between two teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Morant. Coming off 31 points last game. They need this. Adams trying to free himself up. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Brooks feeling it out of it. Memphis the rebound. Jackson kicks to Melton. And here's Brooks from outside. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
I love seeing Brooks take these quick shots. I mean, he's skilled at realizing when he has room to get them off.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams the pass to Morant.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, coming off a terrific season. Second in free throw percentage, third in scoring, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Now Powell, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Covington dishes to Lillard. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 9-point game. Here's Melton. And Covington sends it back.
Covington doing big man things, using his length to derail the shot.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Nancy's checked in for Portland. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Morant against Lillard. Jackson trying to break free. And yes, it's good. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
Welcoming the physical defense on the way up. Morant enjoys overcoming these types of challenges.
Lillard with the bucket.
Those defenders just a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Morant. Count it. Morant's got 6 points.
When Morant drives, he's so tough to stop. His agility makes beating the D look so.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Trailblazers. Tony Snell comes in for Norman Powell. And Memphis also making a switch. Baines checked in for Steven Adams.
If you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and going to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely starting to happen. Shows you what happens when you put in the work.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6.
With large, soft hands, Jackson can finish above the rim with ease.
McCollum outside. Dishes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Here's Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Bain. Pass to Brooks. Anderson outside. It's stolen by Nance. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bain. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Oh, you got to do more than that to stop Jackson. He takes pleasure in outworking the defense.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Shoots it up. Offensive rebound. Zeller. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 8 points.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Simons is checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Clark comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. It's deflected.
Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Here's Simons, defended by Jones. And it's Simons missing. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Clark right side. The rebound by Simons.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all goes wrong.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage dunks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both. And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 13. Outside, Jones. Bombed up there for Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Lillard. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Clippers. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Jones looking for an opening. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
That's just a razor-sharp focus from Anderson. Excellent job not letting the intense coverage alter his shot.
Here's Spain. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. So it'll be Brandon Clark shooting. That one on Nance.
And Brandon Clark, a dangerous finisher. Not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
Well, you see why the Sean Marion comparisons are made. I mean, that great touch combined with this vertical leap, you know, they make him a handful inside.
That one misses for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A wildly unpredictable player. Anderson is skilled at drawing the D in and then making them get overly assertive.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Free throw, good, Anderson.
I mean, and you start with Anderson. What you see is what you get. A smart, unselfish player who leans into his strengths.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Anderson. Portland leading by 7. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Simon. The Grizzlies pull it in. And stolen by Zeller. Simons surveying the D. Here's Nurkic. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Not just an interior threat, the in-between jumper. I mean, Nurkic possesses is often right on the money, too.
Bombed up there for Clark. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Now, here's Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Drives to the hoop. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. What a great connection between the Blazers and these Portland fans, Greg. Damian Lillard made clear how much they mean to him. It is, I agree, and the Blazers have certainly given them plenty to cheer for.
And teams more than ever appreciating the impact of a loud home crowd. It just gives you a lift.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
At the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, Zeller is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Here's Clark after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. Jones the pass to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 8. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Here's Simons. Grizzlies making the shot. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now, here's Anderson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Portland making their last shot. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jones, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Powell in for Tony Snell. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Bain. Trailblazers leading by 7. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And just takes a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, here's Melton. Beat right on him. From deep three-point range, that one's not going to go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game?
Count it. Anderson's got 6.
Thanks to Kyle Anderson's size advantage over most of his matchups, he's an effective interior scoring option.
It's Powell on the wing, defended by Anderson. Powell kicks to Covington. On deep, back for more. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Down low, here's Clark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Then for the Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's John Morant in for Jones. And so Clark nails nails both of them. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard outside. Nurkic trying to get open. Lillard with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Yeah, whether it's on the court or in the booth, Dame Lillard will face the fire and compete. And watch what you say. Let's keep those receipts.
Clark finds Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Adams outside. Shoots over Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Nancy's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And there have always been those opponents, Chris, you don't want to fire up. I think Lillard is in that category, right?
They say don't poke the bear. Dame's not the loudest. You will answer. Better put some respect on it. Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's McCollum. He's guarded by Melton. Puts it up from 12. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how many players have ever notched multiple 60-point games? The list? Wilt, Jordan, Kobe, Elgin Baylor, James Harden, and Damian Lillard.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Lillard.
And you think of those cold-blooded scores, man, none better than Lillard.
Certain players inspire appropriate fear. When he hits half court, he's within range.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Oh, he's never rattled with the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Brooks, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
Lillard scanning the floor. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency. Are you for real? Morant, way up. That move is fire.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here's McCollum. 12 points for him.
Punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Melton. It's Jackson atop the key. Back to Melton. Over Nance. Melton, no good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Puts it up. And that one goes long. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. And the basket by McCollum.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by McCollum. And it's Morant missing. Trailblazers leading by 5. McCollum outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his rebound on the night. Here's Melton. No good that time. Good D by McCollum.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. A whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Covington with it. Now defended by Adams. Shoots from 12. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You better respect the interior game a little. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
For Portland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He throw good, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, growing up in Oakland, Damian Lillard wasn't a big recruit out of high school, but he worked at it. And he worked and he worked and he worked on his game and turned himself into a perennial all-star.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morant passes to Melton. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Cullen passes to Nance. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some fouls.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard against Morant. Lillard outside. That's good. It's his 7th basket in 14 tries.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
It's Morant with the drive. And that one good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Tony Snell's checked in for Norman Powell. And Memphis also making a switch. Tillman's checked in. Good from Morant. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Passes to Melton. Here's Tillman. Count the basket. Tillman's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Lillard. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Top Morant by Lillard, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you think back to the 2018 draft, Anthony Melton was a sleeper. And after falling to the 46th pick, a lot of teams now wishing they hadn't slept on Melton.
3 years later, he signs a 4-year, $35 million contract. Didn't hang his head, kept working, and he's earned his keep.
And the first one drops.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. Melton hits them both. Here's McCollum. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total showed you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
The muscle of Zeller coming into play. Great work taking on the defense, empowering the contact.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Nance. There's the pass to Melton. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Lillard. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jackson.
Just like his pops, Jared Jackson Jr. can pour it in close to the hoop. You can't let him get the ball in that deep.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 23. Pass to Zeller. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Now, there's the high basketball IQ of Zeller. He knows he's going to get whacked, but he turns it into an and one.
And guys, Cody Zeller, the number 4 pick in the 2013 draft, he's carved out a niche as an effective role player.
Yeah, what I like about Zeller is that he knows his role. He doesn't force anything out there. He just plays his game. He's a quality teammate who guys like playing with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Kyle Anderson comes in for Payne. And Tyus Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. That one misses for Zeller.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range is the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Nance. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Jones against McCollum. He dishes it to Zeller. It's tipped. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Morant. He's got 13. The Grizzlies with another miss. And we finished one half of basketball. Trailblazers lead by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 23 points and 2 assists. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Ja Morant, he's out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And the dunk by Covington.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Brooks against Powell. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Brooks. The Trailblazers on offense. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lillard fires away from way outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Morant. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
I mean, so creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Morant is adept at creating offense for himself.
It's McCollum on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
And then Morant slams it in.
What about that move? Morant with the ability to rapidly alter pace and put defenders on skates.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Melton. That shot misses. Good D by McCollum.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Morant.
Did you see that? I mean, this is what teams try to do with Morant. They try to get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to improve.
McCollum. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Floats it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strength on offense. I mean, which is why he's efficient.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lillard outside. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
280 pounds. I mean, Nurkic, he's a handful to deal with at times. I mean, you better foul him.
The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Free throw good. Nurkic.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. The physical big man, he makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
He's off on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Adams dishes to Brooks. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 27 points.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Brooks. Goes back up. Great D that time from Powell. Trailblazers leading by 3. Now McCollum. He's got 16, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he makes the first. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Simons is checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Jackson kicks to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 23 points for John Morant.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Morant outside. Over McCollum. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant missing. Trailblazers leading by 3. McCollum with the ball. 18 points for him. Tries again. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now, here's Melton. Just 5 on the clock. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Morant. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Covington passes to McCollum. With the drive. And the rejection by Jackson.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
He'll be happy that they're in front. He knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy.
Brooks outside. Passes it to Morant. To the inside. Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And it's 6 points for Steven Adams.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. They could use a bucket. The shot missing. Adams, some nice D.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Powell. And it's Morant with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's the feed to Adams.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. For the Trailblazers, Zeller is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. And Tony Snell subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Memphis also making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And I've heard Adams is a big gamer, video games. I mean, he doesn't watch sports in his off time like a lot of guys. He'd rather have a controller in his hand.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Zeller passes to Snell. And there's the pass to Simons. And they'll get another chance. Here's Zeller. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn get his teammates going as well.
Now here's Morant. Got defense on him. A nice shot by Anderson. Now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And here is Powell. 7 points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. Powell's got 9 points.
Well, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Bombed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Powell. He's got 9. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Trailblazers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The first one falls. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And so Powell nails both of them. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Lobbed up there for Powell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense in anticipation there to stop. Clark kicks to Anderson. And that's going to be a travel.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one play.
Here's Snell, guarded by Morant. Driving in, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Powell, that's good.
Well, this is the kind of teammate Zeller is, willing to give it up when he has guys open.
There's Morant. He's got 25. Clark finds Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Outside, Jones. 4 on the clock. Fades away. They get the rebound, and the shot is good. Clark's got 14.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 27. Pass to Zeller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense, either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Grizzlies. The lead is 2. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Powell. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Morant against Nance. The 15-footer. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina. So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
True, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back. I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Lillard dishes to Snell. Back to Lillard for the lead. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2. Oh, you see that? Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Yep, it counts. That's 29 points for Damian Lillard.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Nance.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Morant. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Lillard outside. Over Jackson. No good.
That's just the defensive versatility of Jackson. It's fantastic. I mean, he's comfortable in patrolling the perimeter as well as the post.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Portland trailing here. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Hands out there with Powell. And it's Zeller in the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 20.
And this is why McCollum is an all-star caliber player. Possesses the ability to score on intense defense.
Morant with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
McCollum passes to Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist in the game. Outside, Jones. Driving to the basket. Count it, good. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
And the basket by McCollum.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant against McCollum. Outside, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again, and Clark is right there. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You gotta love how this young fella is willing to dominate games. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
For the Trailblazers, Norkic checked in for Zeller, and Robert Covington subbed in for Norman Powell. Memphis also making some changes. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Tyus Jones. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Good on the bucket.
And this guy's a game. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
Pass to Nurkic. And here's McCollum for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks has got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side, Jackson. He's off on that one. Good D by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. The 15-footer. And it's Lillard missing. Memphis leading by 3. Now here's Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second round pick that year, I mean, he was taking 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way wing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brooks.
Well, it's easy to see all the hard work Dylan Brooks has put in. 45th pick in the 2017 draft.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Lillard from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Brooks dishes to Morant. He takes it in. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers trailed by 5. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. McCollum outside, inside. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Here's Lillard. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Melton. No good there. Great D that time from Nurkic. Nance outside. Back to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Covington finds Lillard. And he lays it straight in. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Melton. From deep. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Nurkic can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Jackson down low. He is guarded by McCollum. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Jackson finishes inside.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
And then Lillard slams it in.
So worried about Dame's range. I mean, Lillard can just speed right past you.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. McCollum against Morant. And the pass to Jackson. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
The skill set of Jackson, the skill set he has is terrific. A raw big man with the potential to become a force.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
They can live with the miss because it's a 2-possession game now. That's big.
Nance passes to Nurkic. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now Lillard. McCollum up top. The 9-footer's on the mark. McCollum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Morant against McCollum. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Powell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Covington with it. Lillard outside. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Adams. Now Morant. Pass to Jackson. Powell pulls it in. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
It's never really easy trying to guard Nurkic. I mean, even when you get physical, he just stays with it.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Morant. Left side, Adams. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 33 points.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Pass to Powell. And McCollum now atop the key. The pass to Lillard. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Morant passes to Adams. Nurkic with the block. And McCollum in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. And that'll be his third foul so far.
He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Lillard against Morant. Tries from 7. No good off the back of the rim.
doesn't miss many of those. I mean, still, that's exactly the shot they were looking for.
Melton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Take a break.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Free throw drops for Melton. That one misses.
And one of the few NBA players out of an HBCU, Robert Covington, undrafted out of Tennessee State University, has had to work for everything he's gotten in this league.
He got his feet wet in the lean years in Philly when they were really trusting the process. And not a lot of flash in his game, all about determination and detail. But Leonard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Down low. Here's Jackson. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Oh, the fearlessness from Jackson. He doesn't shy away during these important possessions. He enjoys rising to the occasion.
Covington's shot is off. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Morant surveying the D. Lets it go with a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Lillard outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. .135 left in the game. Here's Lillard, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, strong defensive instincts. Jackson excels at recognizing when he uses lift.
Portland trailing here. And here's McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open. McCollum, no good. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Absolutely nails it. I mean, we talk about Morant having that it factor. Makes the biggest play of the night.
Morant against Lillard. For Morant. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
For 3, nails the triple.
Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 2. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try it.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Miller.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brooks finds Melton. Shoots. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
Gotta appreciate the fearlessness. I mean, Brooks enjoying having the ball in his hands in big spots.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. That one doesn't drop. Adams, a nice D. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Out to Morant. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
Talk it over. They're behind by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision here.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. What's your take, guys?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
The three from Morant. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.